Without darkness, there wouldn't be a need for light. Without light, darkness will not exist. So it's because of darkness, that's why we need light. When the day is dark, you put on your light. If there's no darkness, light will not exist. There will not be a need for light. So when you put on your light, darkness will go out. So light and darkness need each other. Light and darkness has to exist for each other. Darkness is there for light to chase it away, and light is there to chase darkness away. So life itself is trying to make you understand this, knowing the difference between good and bad. Good is the light, bad is darkness. So you have to experience the two to know the difference. So you are the difference, you are good and bad at the same time. So you are to experience good and bad and know the difference. So the difference between good and bad is you. So you are the perfect example of bad and good, which is human. You have some people that are very bad and you have some people that are very good, they are very nice. So I'm going to try and explain this the best way I can for you guys to understand. You already know it's Osa Kevin. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Evergreen TV. Stay to the end of this video so that you can understand this topic. So for example, if you don't go through a bad relationship, you wouldn't know the difference between a good relationship. So you have to go through a bad relationship to know the difference between a bad relationship and a good relationship. But if you go through just a bad relationship only, you've not experienced a good relationship, so you can't know the difference. You wouldn't know if you are in a bad relationship or you are in a good relationship. So you have to experience the two. You have to be in a bad relationship and also experience a good relationship. So now you know the difference between a bad relationship and a good relationship based on you've experienced the two. Like for example, also if you've not experienced a bad job, like you don't have a bad boss, you've never had a bad boss, you wouldn't know the difference between having a good boss or having a bad boss. So you have to experience having a bad boss and also experience having a good boss. So now you're going to know the difference between a bad boss and a good boss. So a lot of people are going through the process of experiencing the bad side of whatever they are trying to manifest in life. And some people are also going through the process of experiencing the good side of whatever they are trying to manifest in life. So you might be in a bad relationship. You have to experience this bad relationship to know the difference between a good relationship and a bad relationship. So you might be experiencing a good relationship. It's just an experience for you to understand and know that you are experiencing a good relationship. Most times, some people don't experience a bad relationship. They just experience good relationship. Based on someone has experienced it for you. Is your mom or your dad, your generation past has experienced that bad relationship, and this generation passed that knowledge and that idea to your mom and your dad, and your mom passed it on to you. So if you are not experiencing some situations in life, you're not experiencing a bad job or a bad boss, you've not worked for anyone, you are self-employed, things are going well for you, it's because someone in your family, your generation past, your past generation has experienced something that made this person have some certain understanding about life, and this person passed on that knowledge to your father or your mom, and that knowledge is passed to you. So now you are using that knowledge in your everyday life. Someone has to pay the price. Someone has to experience the bad side for you. If someone hasn't experienced the bad side for you, so you are the one experiencing it for yourself. If you are going through some difficulties, some circumstances, you have to go through these difficulties these circumstances to know the difference between a good life and a bad life. So you have to go through this situation. So when you get to the other side, now you're going to experience the good side also. So when you've experienced the good and the bad, so now you are in the middle, you are now a master of life. So you're going to start teaching people. Now you're going to be a life coach based on you've experienced the two sides. You've experienced the hard side of life and you've experienced the good side of life. Now you're going to see that there's nothing to life. So the same thing when you go to bed at night, life is trying to make you understand the difference between life and death. So you have to experience the two to know how it feels to be alive and how it feels to be dead. So when you go to sleep, you might think it's just sleep. That is kind of a perfect example of how death looks like. So you are alive now, you are doing things, it's day, you are going to work, doing a lot of things. It's a perfect example of how life is, how light is. So life itself is the light, sleep is the darkness, which is the death. So you are the two at the same time. Inside of you is darkness, the outside of you is light. You're seeing light now, but inside don't know what is happening outside. The outside don't know what is going within, and the inside don't know what is going on outside. So when you are sleeping, nobody knows what is happening. You sleep and you don't know what is going on around. You are sleeping. So you are sleeping now. You are like experiencing the inside. So now you dream and see a lot of things. That is the inside of you. You are experiencing things inside. So the outside don't know what is going on inside, and the inside don't know what is going on outside. You are the both life and death at the same time. There is no way you can run from it. You can't escape it. That is where everyone is going to. You must experience it. So life is trying to tell you and show you this is how it is. So a lot of people are scared of death, really scared of it. Is because of how it's ugly. But when someone die, this person don't really know what is happening. It's people that is seeing this person dead that kind of feel bad and start crying, but this person is gone. This person don't really know what is going on. This person is gone already. So this person is experiencing something different. This person don't know what is happening. Is experiencing nothing. This is nothingness, which is the darkness. So you have to experience good and bad to know the difference. So if you're having bad friends, it's because you have to have these bad friends to know the difference between a good friend. So you're going to also have a good friend. So now you've experienced having a bad friend and you've also experienced having a good friend. Now you know the difference. So now when you see a bad friend, you're going to spot this person that this person is bad from a distance. Everything that this person do, you're going to know once. So if you also see a good person, a good friend, you're going to know once. You're going to see everything on this person, the behavior and the character, the attitude. You're going to know that this person is good. So that is the experience. That is the level of consciousness that I'm talking about. So there are different levels of consciousness. So depends on the kind of level of consciousness you're trying to get to. So life is going to give you the experiences and you're going to experience it, the good and the bad side. So now you know. Consciousness is knowing what you know. You know the good side now and the bad side. So now you are out of that level based on you know the two. You understand the two. You know bad and you know good. Just like in the Bible, Adam and Eve, they ate from the forbidden fruit. And God said, now you know the difference between good and bad. So you are not supposed to be here anymore. You are not supposed to be in this garden. You are not supposed to be naked. So now you understand, you have a new level of consciousness. Now you are awakened. You guys have to leave. So it's like that. So I always say this, I'm not a Christian, but I interpret the Bible in a different way. So if you are having the same experience in life, you're always going through a bad relationship, you've not experienced the good side, it's because you are failing to understand the bad side. You don't know the difference between a bad relationship. That relationship was bad from the beginning, from the very start, but you didn't know and you thought the relationship was good. So now life is going to give you another bad relationship for you to understand and for you to know. So when you know, when you understand, so now you're going to experience a good relationship. So now you're going to know, wow, that relationship was so bad. So now you know. So you are out of that level of consciousness. So you have to experience a bad job. If you keep repeating one job, you are keep getting bad boss, your job is always bad. It's because you are not knowing something, you are not understanding something. Life is trying to tell you this is what you have to know. This is a bad place, this is a bad job. You have to understand this. So when you get to a new place and everything is nice, is good, now you know the difference between a good job and a bad job. Now you are out of that level of consciousness. Now you know. So consciousness is knowing. What do you know in the level you are? Different level of mindset. What do you know? So you have to experience the good side and the bad side of everything, of life, friends, relationship, work, everything about life, just like sleep and life itself. You are experiencing the two. You have to experience the two. You have to experience the dark days and the sunny days. You have to experience the rainy days. You have to experience everything, the good and the bad, not just good. You can't just be good and know only good. You have to know the difference to be good. So when you know the two, then you're going to choose if you want to be bad or you want to be good. Some people go through some kind of experiences and they choose and make their choices and kind of say, I'm going to be wicked to everybody, I'm going to do bad things. But some people go through some bad experience and let's say, I will never offend anybody or I will never hurt anyone. Based on this person know how it feels for someone to hurt him or her. So this person has made his choice that I will not hurt anybody. So you have to go through the two process to know the difference. But when you are in the middle and you decide to do good and bad when it's necessary, now you are the master. Now you know the difference between good and bad. But if you are doing just good, it's like you are one side. If you are doing just bad, it's like you are like this also. So you have to be in the middle. Now you are awakening, you are using the conscious mind. So I hope this video help you guys out there. Start choosing one. I will do a new video for you guys. You already know my name is Osa Kevin. I'll see you guys on my new video. Ciao.